Hey guys, what is up? I am Devildriven. 3 days in a row with Mr. Wasubi. How you doing today, sir?
Oh, hey man. Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's one of these Wasubi weeks again, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Everybody was in the qualifier, so we didn't. I didn't want to bug anybody because everybody was like 2/3 of the team was in the qualifier, so it's like
Yeah, you're
no
focusing on.
ladder leverage this week. We'll get back to it next week. Um,
Yeah, I mean, the good players are trying to qualify, and then you've got Wasubi here with you,
right.
just two mediocre players hanging out.
No, Subi's up here, man.
Nah, it's just a bit of self-reflection to
Yes.
kick things off.
Right. So we went with Subi's favorite, Skellige, and we played the
Yeah.
the mini game of Where is Gedenith. If you
Yeah.
draw Gedenith, you're in good shape because this one doesn't have
hmm
Mata in it. So
Yeah.
um,
And that's always the problem, right? People are just gonna say, then why are you playing the Kree? Just play Mata. Well, you fix one problem, you create another, right?
yeah,
If you don't have the decree, you're not gonna have your Crow Mother, you're not gonna have your Morkvarg, you're not gonna have your Wild Boar. Like it's much better to, because the deck does have a lot of thinning. You've
honestly
got your
too, like
decree.
with I
Yeah,
mean
go on.
we didn't run into it, but with all the syndicate, I mean all you're doing is drawing them their second poison. I mean you're giving them coins with Fizz Tech, or you're giving them a Hound to
Pretty
kill
much.
one of your big units or important
Yeah,
units.
yeah,
So
it's actually quite bad because if your opponent has a deck that's built well, the mata is actually not even gonna give them a bad card. That's the thing, right?
no, yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
But
After
basically
I
the
had
deck the
like
deck thins a lot. It thins a lot, so
I think I played like 3 games in a row, and I just watched that card. I was like, I guarantee you, this card kills one of my good units, and every time it happened. So, I
yeah,
was like, after
you're
that, I'm like, I'm no longer Team Mata until Syndicate dies down because it just
yeah,
you're drawing your good card, but you're letting your opponent kill the payoff of it. You know what I mean?
pretty much.
So,
Yeah. And I
but
mean, so okay, so you thin one with Decree, you thin one with Ermion, you thin one with Raiding Fleet. So, the odds of finding Gedenith by round three are well over like 92% or something if you took all of your mulligans, right? So yeah, you're gonna have games where you just miss it and you're gonna lose because of it, and you're gonna think about Mata, but don't.
yeah,
Think about Crow Mother instead with her beautiful hips that you can Royal Decree out of the deck for some carryover.
non-premium because
That's
of the. Oh no, it just wasn't going yet. There we go.
yeah, there she goes. Yeah.
I never realized she's kind of like standing in like a scarecrow position.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Kind of
things with
on a
CDPR.
huge pile of corpses and whatnot. She's got a nice vibe to her.
Any tech choices? If you don't like want to run the bomb heaver, like what would you run?
You honestly just put in another alchemy, I think, like a runestone or something.
Yeah, people like them runestones, so
Mm-hmm.
it's just a free priest.
Yeah, and then it's like gutting slash versus second stunning blow, but I think the gutting slash is quite nice. You're playing a lot of bolts, so you're gonna have the 6 damage often. And yeah, the deck does play a cheeky greatsword. You're gonna see like what it enables, right? If you have more Quark and your opponent goes tall, you always have the option of, leadering one of the other or the other and comboing it at one turn, which is nice.
Yeah,
Like, you don't always like you're not forced to leader to proc the getting it in one turn. Like some decks or some matchups, you're just gonna feel like opponent doesn't have the bomb heaver, right? And it might end up being the bad call, but there's other leader targets. It's completely fine to leader Mork sometimes. In fact, sometimes you have to do it. Same
yeah.
with Wild Boar.
Mini spoiler there because this comes into play in one of the games. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely pay
That's a
attention to
juicy one.
the hidden cash game, which we'll put second. So not sure what game I'm gonna put in as the first game. We'll see.
No, there's so many weird ones.
But
Oh.
like always, guys, thanks for watching. By the time this comes out, maybe the uh, tilted survey will be out by then. So
Mhm.
definitely check that out. If you know, compiling everybody's information on what they do to, you know, get away from Tilton seems like a really good idea.
Right. If it's not out by now, then maybe you can also put a link so people can fill it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is to, you know, gather some information on how people are dealing with tilt and ladder anxiety, you know, and maybe come to some conclusions, how to avoid it and get better as a player in result.
Right. But that's the video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the end.
Alright.
Close ranks!
Vicious slash.
Yep.
I'm getting viciously angry, that's for sure.
So we dropped the Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Did we keep the Heaver or do we drop it?
I wouldn't.
So Freya and a Heaver.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We could work with this.
Yeah. Very good.
We got Decree for Ermion. We need it.
Mm-hmm. Ermion, Gramist,
We're missing that one Druid.
Yeah.
That kind of
That could be our decree target as well, honestly.
Got the good coin. Carabalista.
Is that worth moving, you reckon? I think it might be. Just go hard from the start with the Hammond, right? Yeah.
Winds howl!
Like, how broken is this? He plays for 8 points, and he denies 2 points. And he's a 6-point body. Like, whew. That's nasty. And now you can afford to play a bit slow, right? With the engines. Ah, okay. I mean, that's still fine.
You play it on a long ship?
Mm.
You think it dies?
Yeah, but like...
Or do we just bleed?
With the Savage Bear? I don't hate that either. Yeah, sure.
Because he don't want to hit this. He might hold his charge. Get greedy.
Mm-hmm. And then we can kill it.
Or he TAs it and it just makes our Morkvarg better.
Well, it's not that great, but yeah. So he's playing Doubletons. Why wouldn't you play Shoop if you're playing Ada? It's kind of weird. It's always Shoop decks in my experience if you're playing against Vicious Slash. But this guy is like, nah.
Just the provisions, huh? You just want
precious,
it.
man.
Oh, I got to pass, huh? It's on me.
Oh, yeah.
Why is he roping?
Now he's suspicious, right? He's like, oh no. This guy sees into the future. Ah, okay. Well, if he doesn't TA, we can Guiding Slash it. No TA? Nah, mistake. Goodbye, Siege Tower. Now, Devil, do you think this is a siege deck?
Mm-hmm. I really do. It has to be.
Like it does.
It has to be. Has to be. So now we drop the boat.
Right. Yeah. Funnily enough, it somehow gets us ahead. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
And we just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we saw that one coming, right? That's obvious. TAs, yeah. So we can play Crow Mother. And then if he passes, we can play the Great Sword. Do you go back row? I would go front. Yeah, exactly. I mean, isn't he kinda crazy if he takes this path? Right, because... Yeah, he's crazy. Okay.
We just dropped
Confirmed.
the sword.
Yeah. This guy is not very... It's just like a cheeky one-off, right?
Yeah.
Enables combo with like Morkvarg and Leader and Sometimes, you know, he can get away with the game. If you have your bolts going. Freya, stunning blow. Bear is good. We kind of want Ermion. Maybe mull the stunning blow, yeah.
Double boiling oil.
Yeah, I would mull the bolt, sure.
Oof.
No Ermion, so we missed out on 2 points. But the play is still Freya bolt, right? I think. Now the problem is we don't really have a... we need to somehow get a druid into our graveyard. Or we just say no bomb heaver, smile. That's another option.
I think we gotta. I think if we don't get the bomb heaver, I think he destroys us and we have no board left. Bombardments for days.
Yeah, we have to decree the bomb heaver if he plays siege.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
What? Okay.
Why?
I don't understand either. I guess he wanted to get ahead. So is it just like bear double bleed the? It's underwhelming.
Yeah, we have to save the other Freya for Ermion if we can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't wanna ever play Freya, right? But
So we just double
I guess
bleed.
it's just bear, huh? Yeah. Maybe just bleed once? Yeah. Sure. It's only annoying if he has like a Sentry and Knight, which would be very weird. 2 damage, right? I guess he could have Sheila.
Roach
but
Merciless incoming.
Oh god.
Ballista.
Ballista.
He goes back row with it though.
Yep. I mean, so do we bleed it? I think we bleed it. Yeah. Yep.
And then what?
That's the question, isn't it?
This bleed got super awkward.
Maybe bleed it and Morkvarg it? Yeah. I think it's fine. This Morg won't get any better, will he?
Dare cross me!
So he's losing 2, he gets 2 damage here.
I mean, he's losing 3, right? We can also decree Ermion to get the Crow Mother back. That's the idea. But, yeah. We're just gonna go Wildboar next, I think. Then the Ballista dies.
Yeah, so if he
Which
does
is
have
nice.
bombardments.
Right. Oh! Ah,
One.
Natalis. I think it's like,
Speak its last.
boiling oil in the morgue. Yeah. That makes sense. Do you kill the bear though? Oh yeah, I think he's gonna hold.
Really?
Yeah. He's just greedy. So you Wildboar now. And then next turn you can decree the Ermion and you get the Freya. I mean the Crow Mother, right? Which is super nice. Yep.
Yeah, we got it all.
Ah, these games, man. What's going on?
Follow
Okay. It's a thick boy. So is that our decoction, or do we... I think it has to be decoction. Yeah, seems fine. Plays for quite a few, right? 12. Not bad.
So now he wastes Philippa,
Sure. I
and we just
wouldn't be
pass. I mean, he
surprised.
doesn't have leader. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Donimir.
he is a siege
course.
friend.
So we don't really have. Do we have Freya targets?
No, we just have bears.
Bear is not the greatest.
So we just.
Well, actually, we could also leader the Hammond, but then, yeah, that's a bit too much. I think it's a good pass. I mean, we got pretty much everything out of him.
Yeah, his
He's gonna
defenders.
try to siege, and then we just bomb Heaver, right?
Yeah, but everything's pretty much like the trebuchets got nerfed. I mean, they're just.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
we could
Well,
also
I guess-
just play around it.
Or we just draw it. So we
Drop
drop.
the Freya, right? And
That's
okay,
raw.
what's in the deck? What's in the deck? There's still like druids and stuff and bolts and Grammis. Yeah, let's move the Froth. Yeah, not a good card. Nice.
Ballista.
What?
Non-interactive friend incoming. Oh, it goes back
Yeah.
row though. Shit.
Yeah, we still do it though, because then you can just kill it with the ping. He's like, nah, I'm gonna play Garrison.
Oh.
Of course.
We still kill
So
it.
he
though.
just baited us into keeping a dead bomb heaver, right? He's playing machines but no scenario. Just the big brain approach. Oh boy, I don't know. I really don't know. Nah,
So we just bleed that, huh?
sure. I mean, we can bleed the.
Bleed the 5.
Nah, does it matter? We don't even have like druids. That's the real problem. This getting it is a bit meh. Yeah, bleed that, I guess. Sure. Play gold.
You ping
Keep
still,
pinging. Yeah, max Philip powers, right? Yeah. Ping is fine. Oh.
huh? Yeah, we
Alright.
didn't get a single druid.
Yep. I mean, we still can proc one chapter with Ermion, but that's about it. We don't have Gramist for... Ah, okay. He doesn't have the crew.
So we just play the heaver, huh?
Sure. And again, we keep hitting,
I smell a
right?
leak.
Yeah. Yep.
I still think we got it.
Yeah, I mean,
He gets bombardment for.
few.
Does Philippa do it for him?
Could. I don't know. But we have a lot of 2s on the board, so that's good.
The eyes see and the ears hear.
So we just Ermion and what do we Freya? Maybe we should have like maybe we were supposed to Savage Bear last turn, but yeah, it's fine. Shouldn't matter too much.
With a shrill cry.
It's still Savage Bear, right?
Yeah.
But we missed 2 points. It's fine.
Yeah, Philippa don't get him there.
He's at 10, right? Yeah.
And that's if it hits all high rolls. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The leader was jumped the gun on that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's still in a surge of a real game. Oh, is it a cache?
Hey!
There we go.
Any last words?
Alright. Nice, we got the Gedinith, that's good.
We dropped the froth, right?
Mm-hmm. Froth can get a bit weird indeed.
We got a druid.
Then it's probably... oh, is it a Savage Bear? We could play both of these and play the Druid, honestly.
Drop one
Maybe
bear.
more... do we? Yeah, I guess we do. Actually, no, don't.
Oh,
Too
too
late. Okay. Red boat? Yeah,
Oof.
nice. So, you know, if we played one bear this round, then we have the guaranteed Azar answer in hand, you know?
Ah, that's true. I got you.
but it's fine.
So we just go boat.
Yes. And the idea is if he poisons, we do have the Grimace, right? So we don't have to be worried about proactivity. Basically, that's why we mold the red boat. We want to get it off of the fleet, if possible.
Fizz-
Yeah. I'm even gonna play Fistic. Yeah.
Grimaced?
Yep. For sure.
Not you again!
Not allowed. No.
Passiflora.
I mean, be my guest, you know? And he can't ever... So watch him play Soul now, right? And then we just slam the decoction. And then he forfeits out of shame. I've had that happen before. He could also maybe like Philippa the boat to play around that.
No,
But
he
it's
didn't
a pretty
yet,
bad
so
Philippa.
he azars now.
What? Excuse me, sir. Pays tribute. Alright, so we go Savage Bear, and we ping the Scarab, right? I think you also TA'd the boat, for what it's worth.
So he doesn't steal it.
Yeah. He's going for some janky line of play, so I think we just call his bluff, really. Ah, okay. Good thing we have the Morkvark.
Right.
A woman's place is in the home.
That's pretty nice. So it's just a mid-range version, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we get through the Scarab and then we raiding fleet the Azar. Right? Should be pretty straightforward. Nice. Yeah, that's the one we're looking
Maybe
for.
Philippa's this?
Sure. But that plays for 11 points, right?
We get
And
the
he empties
druid in
his
the
back. Ideally, he plays like a couple of more coin generating cards and then we take it with a Mork. That's the dream, right? Because against Syndicate you can actually... Yeah. Maybe in coin, maybe not even. You know how it works.
Right. So what are we going with?
I think you just keep setting up Bloodthirst, right?
Did we just kill the Vinci?
Sounds good, yeah. Yeah. It's always and then we can just Morkvark the Soul, right? If he tries to play that. Problem with this is that like we aren't setting Bloodthirst as much as we could, but yeah.
So is this our pass?
It looks like our could be our Wild Boar as well, yeah. Because then he bleeds us with... How does he bleed us? He played Binsi, Philippa, Azar. How does he bleed us? Do you think he can bleed us? I don't think he can bleed us.
So we just pass?
I mean...
Or do we just use our wild boar now?
I don't think that's really worth it. Yeah, I think I would rather just pass. You're right. I mean, he used so much, right? We didn't use anything.
No, we didn't get the druid in the bank though. That's kind of...
That's alright. I mean... So he carries over 3 coins. He's gonna smork, guaranteed. Drops the turn 1 Azar. So the whole idea is to... We could maybe try to mold the Gedinith, but I mean it's very ambitious. Hoping to draw it later. I think we can
good.
survive the bleed. Okay, I mean with this... Oh my god.
Now we dropped the... We dropped the heaver, right? He's not running it.
Yeah. Could be a bait, but I don't buy it.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's perfect. Do we drop the cuttings?
You kind of want Ermion, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's an argument. Yeah, that's also good.
That's a poison target, but...
Well, we don't really have to make it grow too big, right?
True.
It sounded weird, didn't it?
Yes. Oh, he's in it.
Yeah, of course he is. I mean, he's playing Syndicate, thinking it's cheat.
No.
He's like, I have soul, I play soul.
They belong to me. And
So
me
we just
alone.
go Crow Mother,
Yeah, Crow into...
Druid.
Well, maybe we have to keep druids for the getting because we might have to leader something else since we don't have Ermion, right?
So now he plays the second.
Oh, he
keep?
had 2 of them. Well, I mean, we just take our wild boar, right? It's fine. We don't have to be worried about greatsword back row, maybe, or just play the crow clan druids.
We go if we're going greatsword, we go front row because of Saul, right?
Because of Mark. Well, yeah, you could
Yeah.
also Hammond it, right? But yeah. So okay, what's in our? This is why we don't mold the gutting slash. Ah, now we have to deal with this Kikimore, right? But I mean, it only makes our wild boar better, really. Let's play the druid, yeah.
This will make for a fine
Sounds
poison.
good. So he's not gonna be spending his coins. He's gonna try to, you know, make the Kikimore train. But I mean, then we just play the wild boar, right?
Yeah.
And get 1 point extra for every. Oh,
Really, you're gonna kill the Druid?
okay.
I sense strong magic.
Oh. Yeah, it's just complete clownery. Maybe bear and... we have to think about reach, right? So Morkvark plays 4. Kinda not enough.
I think we just Saul this back row unless you think he's got the... Unless we want to save it for his spender.
Right. Well, you can just drop the greatsword front row, right? The no respect play. And then he maybe passes, but...
Well, he'll just kill it with the brother, right?
Sure. That's good though, because then he spends his coins, right? He has to go down to 4 if he wants to do that. Oh, morale. Ah, of course. Obviously. Yep.
There's the challenge.
So we might as well just like leader the greatsword in the turn where we mork. So we bleed morale and Triss, right? With bear. Yeah. There's no way he's stopping now. I don't believe it for a second. I mean, if he does, we just do it with Mork. Oh, this is such a cute Smork. The worst part is he actually thinks this is gonna work out, right? He's convinced. He's like, ah, pedal to the metal. Yes, I'm just gonna 2-0.
He's no spender.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it? So now we... this is actually kind of weird of a turn. Wild boar sounds fine though. Or maybe it's... do you think he has 2 more poisons? So there are a couple of questions to be asked, right? Do you think he has more LC? Do you think he has...
He has Tin Boy,
I think it's...
right?
Yeah, I think it's just leader greatsword and Morg the soul.
So we're playing our leader?
Yeah. Maybe back row with the Morkvark, right?
3 heads with 1
Shouldn't matter too much.
We'll turn the sea red.
Unleash the Tackening. And then we get randomly more Yulst, right? If he has 2 more poisons, then it's like incredibly slow. Should be able to catch up with Hammond and Wild Boar, right? Now, if he has Bomb Heaver, I still think we're in an okay shape. Yeah, just pause here. So actually, the Kikimore sticking gave him false confidence, right? And he ended up committing Soul, Morale, Triss. So we're actually quite happy, right? What is this? Oh my god. Okay, one more druid, come on. Mold of Froth, right?
Oof.
Are you serious? Wow. So how did we manage to miss Ermion as well as the... Aww.
So we
Okay.
just have to play the get and eat.
Do you have to play it now? What's
you
your
wanna
Freya
proc-
target?
if you
by
wanna-
the way?
If you want to play both druids.
Well, but what's your Freya target? You don't even have a druid in the graveyard,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
Oh, you do have it. Ooh, okay, okay. Well, then just play it. Yeah, sure. I kinda thought we didn't have the Crow Clan druid in the grave.
Decree?
But yeah, Ermion would have been very nice, right? It's the only card we missed, so not too bad.
Skill check. Right?
I mean,
Imki.
ah, yeah. Easy Hammond, sir. Easy Hammond.
Are all levels
Shield
from
it.
Skellige, so all
Shield it.
inspiring?
Waste your coins. Do it. Ah, okay. That's a juicy Hammond. Sets about Wild Boar as well. So that's very nice.
He plays the brother. We getting slash it.
The brother getting gutted. Oh,
Sea Jackal.
does he get greedy?
If the ring won't come off,
Ah, he
just
doesn't.
take the whole finger.
So do you... We have to play the two first, right?
Do we?
Yeah, because I mean, you don't have any beasts. But he can kill them with Evolt then, right? Okay. So the question is, do we think this removal is gonna find any value? The answer is probably no, so we just drop the Gutting Slash, right?
So he goes.
We could
Louisa,
also-
He's got Louisa, Savallo, and Tin Boy, right?
Something like that, probably. Well, Triss less, right? There doesn't make any sense. I would just Herbalist the... maybe Gutting Slash the Jackal. We're potentially missing 2 points, but... I don't know. It's a weird game for sure. Ah, okay.
So he had it
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah. It's fine.
Read minds.
So now if he... I don't think he has Evolt as well, right? He wouldn't keep
No, he's got Louisa,
3
Louisa, Savallo.
spenders. Yeah,
So-
potentially.
so we win.
Louisa Savallo. We win, yeah. We actually win. Boost the... Yeah. Boost the 4, I think. Still smaller. It goes to 8. Hammond would go to 9, right?
Tin
Yeah.
Boy's gonna have a field day here.
Oh, come on. Man, there's no way you're playing Triss Lacerate Timboy. But he could have Vanilla Lacerate in hand, right? That's the problem. So maybe we're supposed to play the boar, but then he just waits with the Lacerate, right? It doesn't change anything. Yeah, it's Louisa Savola. Easy win, baby. Let's go.
In advance, lover man.
Alright.
No exceptions.
So we just res the Crow Clan. Probably Mardrome the
But she
Crow
gives
Mother,
no
right?
insult.
Yeah.
And we get Yearden.
Stand, shut her out.
Right?
Shut her out.
Oh, Ignite.
Oh shit.
We don't lose though to Ignite, do we? Ah, we actually would. Yeah, but it's obviously Savola, right?
Here comes the Igni
Bank.
too. Watch. He's gonna play it.
It doesn't work from
I know.
Bank. Oh, it was quite far down too. Alright. So he gets 6 coins, Jackal gets 2 more hordes. Or 7 coins, sorry. Jackal gets 2 more hordes and then he spends with that. We slam the boar. And GG. Man, that was a weird ass syndicate deck with like Triss and Lacerate.
Yeah. I
But
guess
hey,
hey, maybe he was running into this a lot.
Yeah. I guess he. But I mean, it didn't end up working out for him, did it?
It took us a while with Subi, but we finally found a hidden
Yeah.
cash opponent. Apparently, everybody's cashed
So-
out.
What the hell did we play against? We played against Carapace, playing some sort of a weird vampire deck, right?
Yep, vicious
Then we
slash.
played against Imperial Formation, playing Vatier, Igni, and Serit Ox, and then we faced like Vicious Slash, who was playing a siege deck, but didn't actually have the siege, the scenario itself. So
There you go,
like,
friends.
we just-
Make it the pro ladder, and you will come up against some of the most interesting decks in Gwent.
yeah, we just wiped the floor with all three of them, and I was like, "Can we get a real opponent, man?"
Yeah. The off meta report when.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's
Imagine
video.
if you had actually make a report on all these fun decks that people are trying out, man. You would sit there for days
Yeah.
just
That-
typing it down.
That's the video for today, guys. Like always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Interesting. Could be material for a ballad, that.